What's up? How is everyone doing? Welcome in. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, blessed Sunday. The first Sunday in October. And we hope everyone has had a great weekend. I don't think nobody got washed away by Ian. At least we hope not. What was left of Ian that came through here was not as bad as they first thought. And no wonder it didn't feel right. And we thank God for that. That is all him, because the way they were first talking, it was gonna be pretty bad. So, as usual, we're just getting things set up, and I left everything kind of where it was at from where we got done last night. That's what's bad. And I ain't got Amber here to blame. So with that here, I'll blame Eli and Aiden.
What do we do?
You're just close enough to where I can blame you, but
What about Oreo? Where he is, kind of closer.
so guys, let's go ahead and we'll see who all we got in here and get this thing started. First up, we got Jim Spencer. What's up, Jim? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. And I know everybody's looking forward to Monday. The back to work grind. And I don't know if this right here is going to work, guys. I'm got these new earbuds. And when I open this thing up here in a minute to bring people in, I'm hoping that these will work. If not, we'll have to back up and punt. What's up, Fred and Connie? Life with Mountain Folk. Hello, Miss Meg. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, Blaine? How are you? Hope you had a great weekend. What's up? Cruising is fun anytime. And yes, it is. Awesome name. Welcome in. What's up, Sandy Paul Travels? Yes, you see Meg everywhere. Meg is the moderator now. She pulls a lot of overtime. If we could just get her paid, but Meg, we couldn't pay you what you're worth. That is a fact. What's up, Miss Najuma? What's up, KT? KT Spirit One, welcome in. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope your Sunday has been awesome. What's up, Mr. Paul? I still like that PSV Odysseys. That's awesome. Now, when Eli and Aiden hears this next one, they're going to probably have a reaction to it. What's up, Jeff and Tootsie? Jeff, are you back home? I know you said that you were leaving Pigeon Forge October the 1st, yesterday. What's up, Tommy? Tommy, I emailed you back. I hope you got it with the information. On the Helen meetup, and just join Darren's Facebook group, and he's got all the information. He can answer all your questions, and what we don't know, we'll find out. But Darren's good about it, and Blaine's got a lot of knowledge. We wouldn't tell him, but what's up, Toby? How are you, buddy? Welcome in. Hope you've had a great weekend. You and the family. What's up, Matt Man? Welcome in. What's up, Dan the Man? How are you doing on this Sunday? There's Ford Man. And yeah, Kenny, the reason I texted you last night was we were doing the college football game between State and Clemson, and somebody asked, I think it was Spaceman, asked if I had, if anybody had heard from Kenny, and nobody had. So I texted you and checked on you, and I don't know if Spaceman was still in here, when you text back, but everybody was glad to hear that it was just Kenny's internet. Kenny's been having internet trouble here the last little bit, and I think he said he had somebody coming tomorrow, technician, to either bring new equipment or check on what he's got going on. But Kenny, it's good to see you, and when you're not here, Kenny, they worry about you. What's up, Ashley? Says, Scott, I go to see a surgeon on Wednesday. Ashley, we're praying for you. Blaine says, Tar Heels. The boys are playing Madden. Or they would have said Heels. They got earbuds in, which I may have to borrow Eli's earbuds, because I don't know if his hair are going to connect or not. So, what's up, Miss Diane? Welcome in. Hope you've had a blessed Sunday. There is our halftime guest from last night. The dogs got it done, thank goodness. What's up, Josh? Josh and Chastity at the Moonlight Adventures. And guys, they were just live, and the guests they had, Antoinette, awesome guest. And I commented a little, but I was making sure I had everything going here, getting me something to drink. But guys, I had you running and was listening. And the little game you played there at the end with I don't know if it's fact or fiction, true or false, about GW and Peggy, but good people there. Jeff says, I'm back home now. Got back yesterday. Well, Jeff, we're going to have to get hooked up. I know we still got football going on, but we'll get hooked up. I'm glad you made it back. And how long was you in Pigeon Forge this last trip? Because it wasn't a weekend or a week, or you were there a couple of months, I think. What's up, Radio Jonesy? Welcome in. It's Monday lunch break right now over here. Well, Jonesy, since you're in the future, tell me how my Monday's going to be. Is it going to be a rough Monday, or are we going to have a pretty laid back start to the week? Welcome in, Radio Jonesy. He is ahead of us in time. So if we need any predictions of the future, we go to him. What's up, Shane at Elk Ridge Outdoors? Welcome in.
Mr. Shane.
Pay no attention to that background noise. That's two young'uns are playing Madden. Everybody saying hi to each other. What's up, Kyle Anderson? Welcome in, buddy. Hope your Sunday has been great. Jeff said kids are funny. No, kids are crazy. Tommy says, yep, I got it. Good deal. Good deal. And Meg's put it back up again for those that didn't get it. Miss Diane says, my rig won't be ready in time for Helen, so I may just fly in and rent a car. Hey, whatever it takes. And I didn't know that. Yes, I did. You had said that you was going to, I don't know if you're selling your home there, but you said that you were going to travel. And until you found a place to crash for a while or call home, or that was when I told you North Carolina was awesome because we need to get some of that cooking. I'm up for anybody's cooking. Dan the mountain man, he's got cooking videos out. I would be much obliged to be a taste tester. And Blaine has also put up, join the group. What's up, Spaceman? Says, Matt Man, can you reset the weekend clock? I don't want it to be Monday again. Spaceman, I know exactly what you're saying. That's the thing about Sunday nights. I love Sunday nights. You know, we get on here and do our chewing the fat, and we get to talk to y'all. But when I shut everything down here and close the laptop, I know that, and the boys do too, because that's the last thing we do is make sure they are in the bed, because they know Monday morning comes to get up and go to school, and we get to start back to work. And it's hard to look at it like that, Spaceman, but because we should be thankful that the good Lord's blessed us with enough help to get up and go to work. But man, I like the weekends. Jeff says, what does Saturday night look like for y'all this weekend? I won't know until later on in the week. Jeff, I may have to work Saturday night, but I'll let you know for sure. No doubt about that. Matt Man says, believe me, if I could, I would. Yes. Everybody saying hello. Dan Mountain Man says, I'm doing okay. Just working on clearing the house tonight. Hoping my mom will be back home this weekend or this week. Dan, is your mom, she ain't back in the hospital, is she? And you may have already said, because I get caught up and get behind. Little cold, but bundled up on the ridge is what Toby says, man. This wind, if you was watching last night or the games and all that, or the game that we done, when I got up after it was over with, I was froze. So this window behind me is now closed. I don't have a fan in it. See, it was open, had a fan in it. We got rid of that last night. What's up, J&S Adventures? Welcome in. There's Danny. What's up, Danny? Griswold family vacay. Here's a racing horses last night. Jeff and Tootsie was in Pigeon Forge a little over 2 months now. We finally got to meet him when we were over in Pigeon Forge. And just like we thought, Tootsie's amazing. Jeff's all right, ain't he, guys?
Yeah.
I love
Jeff's all right, but Tootsie's the one everybody wants to see. And nah, Jeff, I'm just playing with you, aggravating. Jeff is a great guy.
I want to take Tootsie home.
He wants to take Tootsie home. Said he's still come and get her. Anytime you get tired of her, Jeff, just let him know.
Yeah.
And he would he'd take her off your hands because she's beautiful and well natured. I mean, she's got better manners than my boys do. But yes, we were and had such a good time with Jeff. And especially Eli and Aiden. And the main reason with that is if you've ever had the opportunity to meet Jeff, and I tell you, if you get the opportunity to, you better take it. Take advantage of it. Because Jeff is just a big kid at heart. And, man, we love him. And rode go-karts, played putt-putt. I mean, it. And then we paid him a surprise visit at his camper. But we had a great time hanging out with Jeff for sure. No, Toby, we don't play any ball games in Tennessee. The closest we'll come will be Avery County, and that is this Saturday. The boys have a makeup game tomorrow where they missed because they canceled the games in anticipation of having heavy rain from Ian. We didn't, thank God, but they went ahead and canceled them for Saturday, or last Saturday, and they're going to make them up tomorrow. So the boys will be playing under the lights. Thanks, Jeff, for the thumbs up. We sure do appreciate it. All right, here's Dan with an update. She went in the hospital for an infection in her arm, and it has been one thing after another. We are waiting for medicine to be approved and arrive. Well, Dan, we added her to the prayer list, and she's still there. Guys, Mike and Michelle's the same way. They're not in here yet, but I would anticipate them to show up sometime after a while. But if we add you to the prayer list, you're on the prayer list. We don't take you off, even when it comes, you get healed or the reason that you're on the prayer list, God takes care of that. Then we just move you from the prayer list over to a thankful list, a praise list, praise report. So, but Dan, she's still there, and we're praying for you and praying for your mom. I'm praying for you too, guys. When someone has trouble like that, it affects the whole family. It ain't just whoever it's affecting, whoever's in the hospital or this or that. I mean, it affects the whole family, and like Spaceman here, sure hoping she has a speedy recovery. Yes, that's what we're praying for, and that's what we're going to continue to pray for. Tommy says, I am not much on cooking, but I'm all about the eating, Tommy. Yes, we're going to be just fine. We are good taste testers, ain't we, Meg?
Yes, we are.
I don't know what the boys, they must have said. I thought the boys, but yeah, Meg says the same, Tommy. I like taste testing. I guess I could eat, but I mean, I can eat. I know I can eat. I guess I could cook, but I don't know if everybody want to taste test my cooking, but I can taste test everybody's cooking. Jeff says, yep, Tootsie's the star of the show. Then says, yes, in the hospital for the 4th time this year. COVID, then that caused a whole lot of other stuff. Well, Dan, we're praying for her, bud. Praying for her for sure. Fred says we met Jeff and Tootsie camping, and Tootsie is so, yes, she is. Scott, thank you so much for the kind words. I really enjoyed getting to meet and hang out with your family. Love y'all, Jeff. We love you. And I said it's crazy, we hadn't been home from Pigeon Forge long, and I sent Jeff a picture of a mall right by his house there in Lenore, where we had to go try to find Eli some cleats for football, and asked him if I knew if he knew where we was at. He said, "Yep." He said he'd been by there a time or two. What's up, Shannon? Good evening, Scott and everyone. Wanted to stop and say hi. Welcome in, Shannon. And the videos you've been putting out, Shannon, is a good problem. She's been putting out deer videos. She got them coming to feed her, and hey, that right there is supper. Blaine says, "Hey man, I offer eating." And that's what we was talking about. Seems like every time me and Blaine gets either in the same chat or something like that, that food comes up. Because yesterday, when we were in Danny's, where he was doing the Oklahoma State football game, somehow the fried chicken, macaroni salad, tater salad, casserole, Blaine just named off a list. And I told him, I said, that right there is like a food revival. What's up, DP? DP Mart, how are you, buddy? Hope you had a good weekend. I hadn't seen you around much, but I do know you're always there, DP. And every now and then he'll drop a comment. Jeff says, yes, Life of Mountain Folk are great people also. Yes, they are. We met them in Helen. Yes, Ashley. And it's still tough, I know. And it will be. Said she lost her grandma 4 weeks ago, so. And we have caught up with the chat. It's been a long time since I've been able to. Well, no, I got caught up last week, and then Amber got to mess with my microphone. So what we're going to do is no, Jeff. We owe you. Jeff says when we meet again, it's my treat for food. Nope. The thing with Jeff and Amber ain't never on time for nothing. She runs late for everything. And she even told Blaine, I don't know if it was yesterday or it was in one of the chats, she told Blaine, she said, when the roll's called up yonder, I'll be late, but I'll be there. And so we couldn't ever beat Jeff. We'd try to beat him, to the go-kart track. We'd try to beat him here or there, and he would done be there and have tickets bought, and it's putt, and guys, and then he never would let us pay him back, or Jeff's a great guy. Eli did buy him a golf cart ride because he went and bought go-kart. Because I think, what was it? You bought 3 for if you bought 3 tickets, you got some kind of deal.
I forget what it was.
It was something like that.
But we rode forever.
And he ended up buying 3, and it was Aiden, Eli, and they had 1 ticket. And Jeff told me to go ahead and use it, and I said no, I didn't want to. And I offered it to Amber, and Amber said no, she was good. And this was after we'd done the road with Jeff, and I told Jeff, I said, it's yours, take it. And he said, I ain't got nobody to watch Tootsie. I said, shoot, Tootsie can sit right here with us. And then he took off. He took off and run. They all did it. That's why I said Jeff is a kid at heart. Man, you ought to seen him, and it was a blast. But I had fun. I had fun keeping Tootsie out there. But now let me tell you, she knows where Jeff's at, and she was watching, and she had eyes on him. So she knows where he's at all times. Yes, Ashley, I seen that, and we added it to the prayer list, and we will be praying for that. Go-kart rides. I don't know why I call it golf cart.
Golf cart.
Yeah. Tootsie's, I'm telling you, she is so well behaved, well mannered. She's a good pup and beautiful. And we got to see her after she went and got a haircut. We saw her before and then saw her after because Jeff took her to get her haircut over there in Pigeon Forge the day that we went to Splash Country. So yeah, we got to see Tootsie's new haircut. Guys, I'm gonna pin the link at the top if I can ever get there. What was that? I'm going to pin the link to the top. And we will, if you want to come up, sit and talk to us. Then you are more than welcome to. And hopefully I can get these earbuds to work. And if I can't, then we've got a backup plan. I'll steal Eli's earbuds. We are about 45 minutes to an hour from Boone. Depending on traffic. You know how it goes. As long as App State's not playing or anything, then traffic usually ain't too awful bad. What was I going to do? Yes, I know what I was going to do now. I'm one track minded. Sorry about that. You can tell it's getting fall because we've got sinuses bothering me, and yep, depends on if it's game day. That's for sure. Jeff knows that too because Boone is not a big place, and once App gets a home game, man, it's everybody and their mama in there then. But Shannon, we are about 2 hours away from Pigeon Forge. 2.5. Not too far. Not too far at all. All right, guys. Are you ready down there? And like I said, if I can't hear you, I'll find a way to. We was worried about him last night. We ain't worried about him tonight because here he is.
Howdy, y'all.
And what's up, Kenny?
Oh, nothing much. I just got out of a good.
Eli, bring me your earbuds. You can have mine. Yeah, I'm going to have to change out earbuds there, Ford man.
Okay.
Hey, these things here are not working.
Hey, Journey along with Shannon, Meg, Road Trip Travel, Jeff and Tootsie, Griswold Vacay, Mama Ford, She Devil, Ashley, William, everybody in the chat. I know he can't hear me. He's saying all this. But anyway.
God, I don't know if that's right or left or left. Hey, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Hey, Spaceman. Hey, Life with Mountain Folk.
Yeah, Kenny, everybody's pretty worried about you yesterday.
Yeah, I got me a haircut. I got a one all over.
So you are ready for the cruise. That's your cruise haircut.
I used to get I usually get a 0 all over, which that means nothing but stubble. But I thought this time, since I'm gonna be going on the cruise and I'm gonna be closer to the sun this time, I thought I better get a 1 instead.
Yeah. And I remember you saying something about the tutti frutti smelling sunblock that you didn't care too much for.
Yeah, I do not care. I see your prayers for you, Ashley. Uh, I will. Yeah, I don't care for scented sunscreen because it smells like something that a woman should wear, not a man.
Right. Yeah, and that where we was over at Warriors Path, you know, you got a little red that day was out there fishing.
Mm-hmm.
So you, if you're gonna, and I'm sure you'll be in the sun longer then, because we wasn't out there too long till we got back to the shade. But yeah, you better put you some sunblock on, bud.
Now, Meg is actually bringing me some. I believe it's 100 proof. I believe she said, and it's not. It's non-scented. Now she can correct me if I'm right or wrong. Meg from.
Meg, oh gosh, Jeff, that right there. Boone's fine. I mean, it ain't too far, and there's places to eat, and you know, there's things to do there. But I don't know where all. I mean, when we're home and right around in here, we tend to do the same things, and we don't know. I don't know if West Jefferson has more than Boone, or so. Don't worry about the drive. If I'm not doing anything Sunday, then we can meet you.
Yes, we can.
We can. Eli's already all over that. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, we got not closer.
I'll let you know where work stands next Saturday, and we can go from there. Spaceman says, "Don't say the S word." Snow.
Yes, snow.
No.
Mm-mm.
See, Ford Man says, not even no snow.
No. Mm-mm.
Need to head out.
No. Mm-mm.
All right, Dan. Have a good one, buddy. Dan, the man said he's going to have to go get some more
Have a
stuff
good
done
one,
up.
Dan the Mountain Man.
And we are praying for your mom, Dan, for sure. No, Shannon, it's not that far to for us to get to Pigeon Forge. Everybody's saying hello, Kenny. Danny says, "Where's that little rascal?" Everybody, hello, Kenny. But yeah, we got worried about you. And like I said,
well, I've been having internet, and like I was texting you last night, I am gonna have I am gonna have a technician come between the hours 3 and 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to supposedly give me some updated equipment, because I asked them for an upgrade to see if I was because they even ever how they do it at their station or wherever how they check the signal,
right?
They check my equipment at their place, and they even said themselves that my connectivity is not looking that great anyway. So,
right,
as you all saw for yourself the other day, when I tried to do my pre-birthday live stream, it was wonky.
I was thinking something like that happened, because did you have two? There's one that was like 30 minutes long, and the other one that was longer than that it went. One of them went up to when Ron Darrell come on.
I actually went past Ron Darrell. I went like 4 hours and something.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Well, you went longer than that, because I thought you was going to get off then, and I was at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. What's up, Mama Ford? You know who Mama Ford is?
That is Toby.
Miss Rhonda.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, Jeff, just let me know. Jeff, have you ever checked out Frisco's in West Jefferson?
Hey, ask Jeff.
I hadn't
if he's
eat
ever
there.
Tried the mountain coaster in
Good night, Jim Spencer.
Meg said she couldn't find 100, but she did find 70 unscented.
Okay.
It does have a light scent, which they all do. I mean, I think the thing with the sun, it's either, tanning lotion or sunscreen, but they everyone got that coconut Havana smell to them. So,
yeah,
for sure, Jeff. Yes, sir, buddy. And I would have texted you more, but I think you think I think I'm aggravating you. So
hopefully tomorrow, because I even told him that when I did a test run on my, I said I was getting like 400 gigabyte or megabyte, whatever, ever how they number it, ever how they do it. I don't know how they
right.
do it. Anyway, I was getting 400 and some when I did a test run, but now when I do a test run on it now, I'm getting less than that. I'm only getting like 22 or like, I'm only getting like 22 upload speed or something like that.
Danny says you're going from dial up to DSL.
I don't know, but anyway.
Now that dial up, Lord Guinea, you're too young to remember dial up. Dial up was when you picked up the phone and somebody was on the internet, and the only thing you could hear was yeah, that's dial up. Lord of mercy. The days of dial up, I'm glad that's over with. Somebody would be on the internet and you would pick up. That was a home phone when you had a landline.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing of the past too now. But
well, I think
Ashley, I'll text you.
I think some people still have dial up because I have a friend that every time either she picks up the phone or
knocks them off the internet,
or if her mom or dad picks up the phone, the internet cuts. She has to wait 10-15 minutes before she can get back on, because she has to wait for her internet to cut back on. It cuts the internet off.
Well, I'll tell you how you can tell if you got dial up is if you get hypnotized by watching that little wheel sit and spin, because man, it takes forever to load anything. What's up, Fred?
Hey, Scott. Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Fred.
How are you doing this Sunday evening, Fred?
Good. So, Kenny, are you going to be doing a bunch of taste tests on the cruise?
That is the idea.
Looking forward to seeing those.
Yeah. I'm really wanting to try some octopus and escargot.
Now, octopus is rubbery. I haven't had escargot. I've had to, when I worked in a kitchen decades ago, I had to prep it, and I would never eat that. I wouldn't eat snails. Why do you want to eat something that crawls on the ground?
Well, I've actually had the baby woods, and the ones that I've had, they tasted. They had like a. Of course, you had to kind of pick them out of the shell, but I mean,
what was that, hermit crabs?
No, you had to kind of dig them out of the shell, but it tasted like it had like a fishy taste. I know that. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I hadn't had the escargot, but now I've had the octopus, and yeah, it was good. It really was. All right, good night, Shannon. Thanks for coming by.
Now Dad likes calamari, but he's not crazy about octopus. He says it's too salty and it's too rubbery.
Yep, it's rubbery.
Dan also says, or Danny says that he don't use sunscreen because he is Mexican and Native American.
But
And we don't use a lot of sunscreen. We probably need to use more than we do, but Amber's one that believes in being tan, and that's the case until you get that first bump. You have to go to the doctor and get looked at because you've been in the sun too long. What's up, Ron Darrell? Welcome in.
hey, Ron Darrell.
He said not really Mexican.
The last couple of times that he's been going live, I've been falling asleep before his lives.
Yeah, well, see, nobody been seeing you on Ron Darrell's, and I think that's the reason I texted you last night. I thought we was going to have to come to Kingsport looking for you, making sure you're all right, because nobody'd seen you around in a day or two.
Yeah.
I gotta start packing here for too long. I ain't even packed yet.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. You got about 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
Kenny, if I was you and going on a cruise, well, I know Amber. I'm going to speak for Amber because I do know this. She'd done had her suitcase in the car. I mean, waiting. That's how ready she'd have been.
Oh, really?
Yep. She'd have done been packed 2 weeks ago, even though you got 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fred, Jeff, and Tootsie, Jeff is awesome. A really great guy. And I saw the video that you all had at Fantasy Golf.
Yep.
And he's a great guy. And boy, we enjoyed it. And we was with him every day we was in Pigeon Forge. We'd meet up with him and go do something.
Yeah, we met them up along with others at the Goat Coaster.
Yeah, we met up with him at the Goat Coaster a couple times. And he showed us around the Goat Coaster because Jeff wasn't there. Miss Marie was. She was working.
Mm-hmm.
And then later that evening, we met back up with him at the Goat Coaster. And Jeff was there, and we rode the Goat Coaster and had a great time. We had a great time with Jeff and Marie. You know that they're really good people. What's up, Angie? Hey, cuz.
Hey, Angie.
Hey, Angie.
Hey, Krubby the Beagle.
Oh, yeah, I saw Krubby the Beagle come on.
Hey, Krubby. Spaceman says the frescoes are wet plaster religious paintings done, I think, in the late 70s. They're in Boone, West Jefferson, and Crossnore. Definitely not worth seeing. Well,
Definitely
Spaceman, I go through Crossnore every day, taking the boys to practice. And I did not know that.
Been to Boone one time, a long time ago. Nice area.
It is. We go to, I wouldn't say we go to Boone a lot, but we go there more than once a year. My first dial up was through Kmart link.
Yeah, I hear most people hated dial up.
Oh my Lord. Just the noise that it made while it was dialing up.
Oh, yeah, the modems.
Yeah. Gosh almighty. All right, Miss Najima, she says she is headed out. Everyone have a great week. Miss Najima,
Good
thank
night,
you.
Najuma.
Good night, Najima.
Looking forward to getting to see you here in just a short couple of weeks.
Is she going to be on the cruise?
She is going to be on the cruise.
That gummit, Kenny. You get to meet everybody.
And
Dial up
let's
with
see,
evil.
I think, let's see. Does anybody know? I know Darian has been in Germany. Does anybody know if he's still in Germany? or has he made it back home?
I think he's still in Germany. Last I saw. Let me check.
Hey, Hope Bus.
Yes, Miss Diane says dial up was evil. Well, I tell you who would probably know, and that is Miss Patricia, Mama G. Welcome in. And Mama G, we have been praying for you with the hurricanes and everything, or the hurricane that come through. And I hadn't talked to you since then. Did Jens have any major damage, or because I don't know exactly what part of Florida you're in, but I did reach out to Darren and tell him, that that we were praying, and that if there was anything we could do to let us know. And you know how Amber is. If he would have said, well, yeah, she'd have got a canoe and paddled to Florida if she'd had to. But we hope everything's all right. We hope you didn't have too much damage. And it is great seeing you. And Kenny wants to know if your boy's back from Germany yet or not.
Because he's supposed to be coming on that cruise as well.
I didn't know he had planned a trip to Germany so quick, after the one that they just got back from.
Oh, he goes to Germany at least 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah, he goes a lot. Yeah, he's on Facebook Messenger right now, and in case Mama G doesn't get back on this, I did message him to ask him.
Oh,
All right. Is he still there?
That's what I'm waiting for. If he is, he may be eating spaghetti ice for all we know.
Well, if he's still there, he's 6 hours. He's 6 hours ahead of us, so
It's way up in the morning.
it's 10 o'clock. It's
Yeah,
10
but it's
o'clock.
showing him active now, so that means he is on. So that means he's awake, which means that maybe his back is hurting because he has back
Right.
issues.
It's 4 a.m. there.
Yep.
Hey, Kenny, you know this fella right here?
Hey, Ron. What's up? Is that Ron?
Scott,
Hey, Ron, how are you, bud?
Hey, Ron.
Oh. doing pretty good. I'm just checking on Kenny here. I got him figured out, though, why he had been off the last few nights.
Why is that?
He's trying to rest up and get his eyes in good shape for all that stargazing to do around.
He definitely going to be I won't say woman. We'll say women looking.
Kenny gonna come back and his little eyeballs gonna get red. People think he's been smoking pot.
No, not hardly.
Kenny's going to have a good trip. And anybody that's around Kenny on that trip is going to have a dandy time. I mean, I'm
I
not.
just would.
I'm like Danny Griswold. It seems like everybody's going on that trip but us.
Well, the thing about it is, the ship is full. You can't, nobody, even if people wanted to go, even if somebody knew that wanted to go, they couldn't book anything because it's completely full. It's completely
Wow.
booked up.
Oh, they found out you was going to be there, Kenny. You're a rock star.
No, no.
Everybody wants to go be with
Kenny-
you now.
Kenny got where on my channel he'll be wearing them tight t-shirts and showing his guns, and he got all them gals stirred up.
Showing his muscles. Yep. That's Kenny. What's up, Timmy Ray? Welcome in.
Hey, Timmy Ray.
Did a shout out and found it. Oh, thank you very much for Ford Man. So you done a shout out.
Well, I shared you out on my community tab and Facebook.
Hey, I finally got that. I hadn't shared anything out, but I'm fixing to. I'm fixing to start sharing everything out. Ron, you going live tonight?
Yeah.
That'll be the first one I do, and then I'll get Fred and Connie, Life of Mountain Folk. Now I can share stuff out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man, that community page was awesome, and Ron ain't far from it. You'll have it before long.
I got up to 401 or 402 or something, and now I'm back down to 390 something.
yeah, I've learned I've learned myself that you can't keep worrying about looking at those numbers because it's gonna go up and down and it's gonna drive you crazy if you do.
Yep, I can relate to that one. It does drive me crazy.
Because how I know this is I was at like 1,200 and something, and then I wound up dropping back down to 1,200, and then I'm dropped down to 1,099, 1,199, 1,198. And I think I'm back up to 1,198 or 1,199, and then back down to 1,198. Yeah, so it's a yo-yo up and down.
Yeah, Blaine says it's a seesaw. I say it's more like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It done got funny to me.
10 Hope Bus.
You open that thing up and see what the numbers are, and it gets where it's sort of funny after a while. I tell you what, Scott, I really would like to go on that cruise with Kenny. I think I can line him up pretty well with,
Yeah, Ron, that
Hey, Fairy Dust.
you could for sure. Yeah, Spaceman, I just got it. I'll check that out. Say hello to
You know-
Hope
Fairy
Bus
Dust.
and what's up, Bernay? Fairy Dust is in the house.
Have you noticed something kicking? Is how good Kenny's got where he can change the subject. He's got this smooth as grease on it now. You can get hit something that he don't really want to talk about, or he don't know what to talk about, and he can just slide off into another subject so smooth. He ought to be a politician.
So Kenny,
He's smooth about that.
are you bringing Rose with you?
No.
Yeah, Kenny can change the subject and conversation, and you not even know he's done it till you're halfway through going through the other conversation. You're like, wait, we wasn't even talking about this.
Yeah, he's smooth.
He's smooth talking for sure.
Yep.
Only time I can get Kenny now is when he's drinking water or coffee. Now,
I got coffee right here in front of me, bro.
how come you think I come up on screen, Kenny? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and get your big swig of that coffee.
Yeah,
That
Josh.
one
Josh just seen your haircut, Kenny.
Yeah. Yeah, I
right
told
back
y'all I was gonna get it cut Friday, and I did get it cut Friday. And I got a one all over.
Now,
I
does
usually get a zero cut all over, but this time
Now, does Papa do that for you, or do you go
No,
somewhere?
I actually go somewhere to do it. Actually, I only it only costs like $8 to get it done.
Diane said he learned that smooth talking from you, Ron.
But I give him a 10, so I give him a $2 tip. So for doing such a good job. So basically, when me and Dad both get ours cut at the same time. Of course, he didn't get his cut this time, but we usually give him $20 for both of us. So.
Well, I'm gonna have to start coming to Kingsport to get my haircut.
Yeah, and
Those
the
tires
guy's really good. The guy is really good. He's been in business for how long, Dad? Hey, Dad. He's not even paying attention to me.
I know he's asleep.
How long has our barbershop been in business that we go to? Talking about Gene Bell. Yeah. 1960 something, he said.
Same here, Blaine. Same 23. What's up?
Kicking. I tell you what, you're gonna have to take up from me a little bit. You know good and well I'm just a bashful, innocent old country boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember being on in the chat there, Ron, and you'll say, "Well, I thank God you're here, Scott. Now you can take some of the heat," and you'll pack it off on me.
I know Walmart. You get a cut at Walmart. It's like 16. It's like $16-17 a person.
We got
At
the
Walmart, you get a cut
ours
at
is the
Walmart.
same as Jeff's. It's $15, and then time you add the tip in, you're looking at least 18 to 20, and when we go, it's all three of us because I have to take the boys with me, and that's. I think I'm in the wrong trade. I should have been a barber.
I think I know where Danny gets his haircuts at, since he gets a haircut with massage.
Oh Lord. He also wants to know if they shaved your back hair, Kenny.
No.
Yeah, Griswold, I agree with you. They blame me and you for everything, don't they? Listen, I'm gonna get off here. I just had to pop up here and give you all a hard time.
I'm glad you did, Ron. And we'll drop you a link here. Is Amy going live? Because it's after
No.
10. I hadn't seen nobody.
I didn't see a link for. I looked for a thumbnail, but I didn't see a thumbnail for Amy.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go live at 11:30.
What we'll do, I doubt I'll stay on that long, but what we'll do is before we get off of here, we'll you ain't got a thumbnail up, do you?
No.
But what we'll do is we'll get Kenny or somebody to drop a link to your channel, and whenever you go live, they can get over there and check you out because it's always entertaining when you're with Ron. Always.
Never know.
Airplane drop.
So,
You know, one thing I've noticed about that chat,
Best if I get.
Kenny don't never say I'm in the wrong chat anymore. Now he used to, not no
Yep.
more.
Yep, that's right. All
Good
right,
night.
Ron, we appreciate it. Have a good night, bud.
Bye bye.
Danny says our haircuts are 100 for 3. Good Lord.
Jeez.
$100 for 3 people for a haircut?
I think he's doing the haircut with the massage, so that's 30 plus probably $3 tip.
Spaceman says I think Kenny needs to go for a wax job before the cruise and get you a Brazilian wax.
Damn.
Oh. Now that right there, Hope, is that's what I was asking Kenny because my mom, she cuts Dad's hair. And I don't know, she scarred me when I was little because she was going to give me a haircut one time. And it was on the weekend. And I had to go to school Monday looking like I'd been in a fight with a weed eater before I could get to the barber that Monday evening. So, and Amber cuts hair. Amber cuts everybody's hair in this house but mine. I won't let her. So, Diane says she hadn't had a haircut in 5 years.
How come you don't let Amber cut your hair, Scott?
Just because I got scarred from Mom. She has cut her hair back when COVID was, and had all the barbershops and everything. I let her buzz over it with a set of clippers, and she went to cosmetology school. I mean, she can cut hair and do fingernails. Which Amber's one that in high school, she took early college and took child care development and got licensed in that so she could work at a daycare. Then she went to cosmetology and got to where she could cut hair and do nails. And now she works at a nursing home. So I told her, I said, you're the craziest person I've ever been around. Everything she went to school for is absolutely nothing that she does. Thank you, Blaine. You got Life with Mountain Folks YouTube up there.
Yeah,
No, actually, the balls, the boys That's
Too
a
much
bad
football.
tongue twist. Yeah. The boys' fall break is more like a winter break. They take it in November, and then they also get like a week off at Christmas. So, Blaine, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, they only get a week off for Christmas?
Well, no, there's just 2 weeks. I was thinking of me. We shut the.
Because I was going to say, used to when of course, things have changed now, but used to when I was in school, we get out like we get out like the 17th, 18th of December,
And not go back till after the first of the year.
and
Yeah.
not go back until after like I think sometimes it'd be like the 4th or 5th, sometimes maybe the 6th of January.
Yep, and that's what the boys do too. Now, we shut down a week at Christmas. We shut down a week for the 4th and a week at Christmas, and they do maintenance.
Yeah.
And they take volunteers. You know, if you want to volunteer to work maintenance
Hey,
during
boy, yes.
those
Hey,
times
boy.
off, but this boy right here ain't volunteering. How much is it for those electric cutters? You really can do it yourself. Yep. And Bernay, they're like anything else. You know, if you want to get a cheap pair that'll more or less pull hair than cut, or you can get a fairly good set.
See,
Sheep shears is what we use on Eli.
I'm afraid that I would mess. I would either cut myself or I would mess it up. It wouldn't turn out right, you know. And
Sounds
it's
sounds like Danny gets his haircuts from Sport Clips, because that's where I go.
And do you get the steam towel shampoo? And
No. I don't get a $30 haircut. That's ridiculous.
deep-
I
right.
get the just your basic haircut for it's now $21 plus tip.
Well, it's funny we're talking about this because it's been a while, but our barber, she chimed in on one of our lives one night. She's in the chat, and then we went and got a haircut not long after that, and she said, "Yeah, I didn't know that you had a YouTube channel, all this and that." And I told her, I said, "Well, I said I'm gonna do a video, you know, of us because the barbershop we got is, I mean, if you think back to Floyd's on Andy Griffith."
Mhm.
It's a small barber shop, small town,
Oh,
and
yeah.
because we ain't got no sports clips here. You're backwoods when you get here.
No, I wouldn't, Annie.
Diane said I cut my ex's hair and all the guys in his platoon. That's awesome, Diane. Hope says she practiced on her kids through the years. Oh Lord.
Oh, boy.
Frankenstein. Yep. And Mama G says, thank you for the prayers. We had just had rain. Being in the
that's
central
good.
part of the state, we're very blessed. Darren will be coming back this Wednesday.
Yeah, I figured he was still over there.
Mama G, we were praying for you.
so
'Cause
he's
like
still,
I said,
so he's still over there in Germany.
yep.
Probably trying to get as much spaghetti ice in as he can.
Well, they are, from what I understand, one of the activities is that we're planning on making some on the cruise.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, so
I'm
from
envious.
what I understand, that is one of the that is one of the things that they plan on doing on the cruise.
Is what? I was reading the comment and didn't hear what you
Making-
said.
We get spaghetti ice on
I
the
think
cruise.
making spaghetti ice. I think Viso is bringing the tools to do it with.
Oh, okay. Weasel's Travel.
Yeah.
Nice.
and so
That's awesome.
yeah, I think that's one of the I do believe that is one of the activities.
Oh, Meg, I wished I would have known that because before we went to Helen last year, it was like pulling teeth to get all of us round up for a haircut. If I would have known that, I'd just wait till we got to Helen. You could cut her hair.
Have a good one.
Something there.
Have a
Yeah.
good one. Hope Bus. Let's see. Have a good time, Hope Bus.
Good night, Hope Bus. Thank you for coming by. Spaceman, no joke. Amber always says that if I ever make her mad enough, she's going to put that in shampoo bottle.
No.
So, Nair, Blaine, you're evil. Blaine got some bad screenshots of me last night. I don't know why they do that to me. Yep, Clippers. Ron, that's no joke there. I'm afraid Amber will cut my throat. A woman is the only one that has cut my hair. Easy on the eyes, too. Hey, Jeff, that's good there. Now, the barber we've got, Amanda, her dad used to cut her hair, and it's his barber shop, or was. And he finally retired and turned it over to her, and she does a great job. That's why you use clippers. You have to try to cut someone. What's up, Troy S? I'm trying to get caught up. See, I get behind on these
I
comments.
get to meet him in just a short. Well, it's fixing to here tomorrow to be. It'd be 11 days because.
So he's going to be on it too.
Well,
He's going to fly with him down to Miami, correct?
Oh.
He's coming in. He's coming in. He is coming in on the 12th. So it'll be 9 days. Yeah, there you go. 9 days. Hey,
Yeah, 9 days.
radio
Hey, Jonesy.
Yeah, Blaine, I've never been lucky enough to work from home. Blaine says he goes to short clips as well. And he says, Fred, don't have enough hair for a $30 haircut.
That's not what the $30 is, because the 30 that it was the MVP, and it used to be before they raised everything up. It used to be 25, but then they threw that includes your steam towel, hair massage thing with the shampoo, and then they do the massage thing with the massage gun thing. It's like not worth it. Haircut is fine. I don't want to spend $30.
See, yeah. See, I get mine cut this short like this, so I don't have to fool with combing it. Don't have to fool with combing it. Don't have to fool with washing it as much.
Right. Yeah, I've always liked the short haircut now. My boys are totally opposite.
Yeah, I do 2.5 on the sides and back, and finger length on top, and it's perfect because after showering, just brush it and it's fine. I don't have to do much with it.
Yep.
So,
What's up, DC Outdoors? Welcome in, buddy.
And
DC Outdoors.
and me, hey DC Outdoors, and me personally, I'm not a big fan of long hair on a guy anyway.
Everything goes through stages.
Yeah.
And which, when I was in school, it really didn't. There wasn't no phase or anything, but the phase a couple years ago was, I guess I just drew a blank. The Joe Dirt,
Mutton chops.
Eli, what kind of haircut's that?
Mullet?
Mullet.
Mullets.
They still have them.
and a lot of them in high school, a lot of the football players still have the mullet, and I can't for the life of me figure out. But Eli and Aiden went through the mullet stage where they had a mullet. So, but Josh says y'all pray for the Virginia coast. They're calling for severe weather tomorrow and flooding like was seen after Sandy in 2012. Dang, Josh, that's horrible. But yeah, we will definitely be praying for y'all. And everything jumped. I went crazy.
It always does.
And Troy S 9 days.
Just to let
Renee
you all
says-
know,
All right.
I may be doing a pop-up live after the new internet is installed just to test it out.
But you're still going live tomorrow too at your regular time, right?
Probably not.
Ah.
Hmm.
So your pop-up will take place of that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Renee, that's awesome. She said Mom owned her own barber shop back in the 80s. $7. Yeah, I can remember when a haircut was $5 here. Jonesy says he likes the short hair because ain't much hair left. Everybody's saying mullet. See, I got way far behind. Yeah, the mullet. That's the thing here now. And Meg said that she would have cut our hair. In Miami, and Meg also says that she is ready to see everyone in Miami. Does anyone remember the rat tail hairstyle from way? Now, when I went, it was a rat tail. A lot of the guys had rat tails. I didn't, and I asked Dad. I wanted to grow one. I guess I was younger than Aiden. I was 7 or 8 when I asked him if I could grow a rat tail. And he said no. He said because then everybody would want to play with it and they'd stick their finger in the rat's butt. So I never got the rat tail. What's up, William Smith?
Hey, William Smith, welcome.
Welcome in. Diane says, Victoria, I had a chili bowl with a rat tail down to me butt. And that's a good question, Spaceman. Because I don't know. I'm dumb about cruises. Never been on one. I would love to go on one. But
it depends on where they're at. Because the way the cruise lines work, if the storm heads in the path that they're supposed to go, they will travel away from it. So if it's heading south, like the last one did, they will travel north along the coast.
So they will just more or less change the route of the cruise and not cancel the cruise altogether.
Right.
That's good. I mean, you still get to go.
Yep.
William said he had both the rat tail and the mullet. Danny said, I want to look like a new kid. Diane says her hair now is down to her waist.
Have they
That's awesome.
Have they decided whether we're still going to get to go to Ramona or not? Because I'd heard that there's a good possibility we may not get to go to Ramona because of the hurricane that happened down there, and there was so much damage down there.
Yeah, Blaine brought up a good point. A lot of times they do that. They extend the cruise for safety.
Now that would be awesome.
Because I remember many years ago where there were cruises out there, and some of them that were like 5-day cruises
Okay.
got extended to 10 because of a hurricane.
Okay, all ports are intact as of right now. We would have we would have already heard, and they said good to go. Okay, that's good. So okay,
There you go.
answer my question then.
Yeah, 3 hour tour.
I saw something interesting about that with the SS Minnow. When they filmed that shot of them leaving port, it was around the area of Pearl Harbor that they did that, and the flags. It was just after that, after Pearl Harbor, and the flags were had half staff. So it was interesting.
That's
And they said if you look at the original first episode, you would see them when they're sailing out. You would see that the flags are at half staff.
oh. Now you want me to go back and try to find that first episode. That's I like crazy stuff like that, and and a lot of people say, "Well, that's useless information." No, I like, and the stuff you do, Fred, with the history.
Yep.
I love history, and I love and stuff like that. Just intrigues me. Jeff says he figures his haircut's free, and down the blouse is what's costing me 15 plus tip.
Good night, Blaine. I see you're going to.
All
I see you're going to bed.
right, Blaine.
Blaine, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, he's usually in bed by 10 or 11 o'clock. He's not a night owl like I am.
I was a night owl like you.
Huh?
Can't stay up that late.
Now, if I'm at work, I have to, but if I'm at home, then chances are I'll be asleep pretty soon.
You're working graveyard shift. Of course, yeah, you have to be up late.
Yep. That's why I like Ron Darrell's lives, and here lately I hadn't been commenting on them because we've had a lot of work. I've been out of the office quite a bit, but I keep it running and listening, and it helps pass the night for sure. What's up, Michael Andrews?
Hey, Michael Andrews
Michael
and
Andrews.
Hope Bus, pretty much. I sleep here and there now, but I will admit I have been falling asleep before 12 o'clock the last couple.
Joe Buchanan says, how's Eli's head feeling?
Who?
Joe Buchanan.
Who that?
I don't know. But Eli got hit in the head with a paint can today at Aiden through.
Ooh.
Yeah, he got a pretty good pump knot on it. And then Shane, Elk Ridge Outdoors, that was in here earlier. Last weekend they had my niece Maddie, her first birthday party at church in the fellowship hall. And Shane, he's a big kid too. Him and Eli and Aiden and a couple more was out playing football outside the fellowship hall. And Shane went to jump over top of Eli, and I think he slipped. And when he jumped, and his knee caught Eli on top of the head, and that caused another big knot. So,
In the same place today, too.
and today was the same place Eli said that he got hit. So
what you're saying is he probably knows Joe Buchanan, he just doesn't remember.
right, right. But that's like I told Shane, because Shane come in, he's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean." He said, "I didn't mean to put a knot on his head." And I said, "Well, if you'd have hit him anywhere other than the head, we'd probably have to take him to the emergency room." I said, "But you did hit him in the toughest spot he's got." So. Hope says Kenny, after all the group videos that will happen on the cruise, may I request one video of just you at the end of your first day on how you truly feeling inside with what all's going on? That'd be a good video. What's up, Joy? Welcome to Joy Bless Life.
Hey, Joy and Donnie.
Yeah, William. That'd be awesome. And you know how to get a hold of us. We'd love to meet you too. We can make it happen. Then he says, I turn on Scott's old live streams when I can't sleep. Better than reading a book.
And then you need to follow up with Meg's response there. 2 down from there.
Yep. Reading books only works if you can read. Thanks, Brene. She's dropping Fred and Connie's YouTube channel. Your brother was concerned about Eli's paint incident. That may be may have changed his name. The Joe Buck, I think so that is. But yeah, his head's fine. Danny says, what did you type, Meg? I can't read. There's Brene with Kenny's link. Thank you very much, Brene.
Yeah, thanks, Brene. Hey, Joy West Life.
Alrighty, we're at an hour and 21 minutes. We'll go, what do you think, Kenny? 8 more minutes?
You might as well make it an even.
Every time Kenny gets on. And when I first started doing these lives, you know, I would get on here and I'd say, all right, guys, we're an hour and some odd minutes. Kenny'd say, oh, you might as well make it 2. I'm like, really?
Just like when we do trivia, there's a couple of people that always, when we're wrapping up, they always say 5 more minutes.
Yep. Yeah, Hope, and we'd love to meet you all as well. And I can't wait till you get Hope on the road. And what they're doing with that bus they got, transforming it into a motorhome basically. And man, it looks awesome. And the video they just put out where they're getting their the walls. I mean, it looks really good. Brothers throwing paint cans at each other sounds like something Hicks would do. Well,
looks like
Danny, if I said I was surprised when Eli come running in saying, Daddy, I got a knot on my head because they threw a paint can at me, if I was to say I was surprised, I would be lying. That's just something that happens. I mean, yeah, when Kenny rounds up, he rounds up. Kenny does that to Ron constantly. Yep. Kenny likes to stay on live. And that's why when nobody sees him, everybody gets worried. And that's why I texted him last night to make sure everything was all right with him. Yeah. No, Spaceman, I am off tonight. We usually don't work on Sundays. We sometimes we'll work on Saturday, but actually I will as soon as we get wrapped up here. If Kenny will ever let us go, Cooper Rush, I think he's better than Dak for now. Anyways, he played good today. All right, Hope. Bus, thanks for coming by. Have
Good night, Hope Bus.
Good night, Hope Bus.
We'll call out Victoria. And she's deadly with a compound bow.
See.
Yep, Meg's right. If I don't see
Yeah.
Kenny, I definitely get worried. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
Hey, JNN Travels.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be back around more often when got good internet, hopefully. And hopefully this
Hey, Missy Brock.
hopefully when they come tomorrow, if they come tomorrow, they're supposed to come tomorrow. They're supposed to be bringing me some new upgraded equipment because I have Spectrum, which has been my internet provider for quite some time now, and yeah, so.
And if it's been a while since you've had an upgrade, then
Well,
I would say that's probably
I
the
had
issue.
just upgraded. I had just upgraded this. Of course, they didn't change my modem, and I just upgraded the. At least I don't think they changed my modem anyway. I know I upgraded the router to went from like 200. I think 200. Is it megabytes or
Megabits.
megabits? Megabits.
Mm-hmm.
To like 400, and because they told me that there's only so much that is offered in my part of the area
Mm-hmm.
as far as an upgrade goes, and so anyway, so I upgraded from 400, but now I'm only getting like I was getting like 400 and something of download speed, but then my upload speed was really low.
Yeah,
And,
you were showing on the last one. You were showing 0.7,
Yeah,
which was terrible.
and they were, and like I said, they did a test in their area where they check the equipment on their end. And they got to look and they said that your connectivity is not that great. And I'm like, well, I told him, I said, well, I've been doing live streams and everything. I said, every time I do live streams or anything, I said it buffers. I said I said it buffers. I said it's blurry, and I said, and it cuts me off, and so I'm like, and I said I'm wanting something that'll withstand live streaming and things like that, and something that won't buffer every time. And I said I'm wanting the highest upgrade I can get.
Mm.
Right.
And I said, I asked him, I said, are y'all throttling me? Because at one point I was getting a good 400 and, what I'm supposed to be, and
Yep.
I said, are y'all throttling me for some reason or what? And so they told me that they said that I'm due for an upgrade anyway. So they said that, I said, I'd like for somebody to come out here. So they're supposed to be sending me some, like I said, somewhere between the hours and 3 and 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully I should have some good internet by tomorrow night.
Right. We hope so too, Kenny. Because when we don't see you, we get worried.
I
I'd hate
know.
to have to. That's what. And Amber even said it. She said, I hadn't seen Kenny around, and we was thinking about we was gonna have to come to Kingsport and hunt you down.
Let's see, Kenny. We are hoping to take you to the Apple Festival next weekend over there in Doreen's area because Nettie thinks it's then. He's supposed to check on it. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Joy Westlife. Hey, old car junkie.
Yeah, Joy said that they saw a black bear last night and another big bear today, both in Gatlinburg. And I looked to make sure. I knew it was getting close, but bear season in western North Carolina starts October 17th, and they're usually really active then. So, what's up, J&N Travels? John and Nancy, welcome in. Joe Buchanan, we're gonna have to get rid of you for talking like that. Roll Tide. You go good with Blaine. He just got off here and went to bed. And I heard Fred say, hello, Missy. What's up, Missy? Welcome in. Get caught up in chat here right quick. And Missy come by last night, and she is a big Kentucky fan. More so the basketball, but also likes the football. Bet you've been missing the lives. I had only my phone and spotty internet all weekend. It drove me crazy. Yeah, and there'll be so much for Kenny to do, but that'll be one thing he'll miss being on the cruise. But
well, I'm actually getting I've got the premium internet package, but the thing about it is, you can only be on one device at a time.
Yep.
Good Lord, you're on like 4 or 5, ain't you, at a time?
So, but yeah, and even then, I was told, even people that does get the internet package, even on cruise ships, when you get to those certain ports in the area and whatever, it's still really spotty and it still doesn't do very well. That's what I was told. And from what I've watched on other videos and stuff about internet on the cruise ships.
Good night, Spaceman. Have a good one. What's up, Teddy? Old car junkie. Welcome in, bud.
Yeah, I'll be able to do that for sure.
Yeah, there.
All right, let's see what Jeff sent me because I saw where I got a text. I got.
Yep.
Let's see. Now, I hadn't read this yet, Jeff, so this is going off without any reading. So, it says a man was sick and tired of going to work every day while his wife stayed home. He wanted her to see what he went through, so he prayed, "Dear Lord, I go to work every day and put in 8 hours while my wife merely stays at home. I want her to know what I'm going through, so please allow her body to switch with mine for a day." God, in his infinite wisdom, granted the man's wish. The next morning, sure enough, the man woke up as a woman. He arose, cooked breakfast for his mate, awakened the kids, set out their school clothes, fed them breakfast, packed their lunch, drove them to school, came home, picked up the dry cleaning, took it to the cleaners, and stopped at the bank to make a deposit, went grocery shopping, then drove home to put away the groceries, paid the bills, and balanced the checkbook. He cleaned the cat's litter box and bathed the dog. Then it was already 1 p.m., and he hurried to make the beds, do laundry, vacuum, dust, and sweep, and mop the kitchen floor. Ran to school to pick the kids up and got into an argument with them on the way home. Set out milk and cookies and got the kids organized to do their homework, then set up the ironing board and watched TV while he did the ironing. At 4:30, he began peeling potatoes, washing vegetables for salad, bread to pork chops, and snapped fresh beans for supper. After supper, he cleaned the kitchen, ran the dishwasher, folded laundry, bathed the kids, put them in the bed. At 9, he was exhausted, and though his daily chores weren't finished, he went to bed, where he was expected to make love, which he managed to get through without complaint. The next morning, he woke and immediately knelt by the bed and said, Lord, I do not know what I was thinking. I was so wrong to envy my wife's being able to stay at home all day. Please, oh please, let us trade back. Amen. The Lord, in his infinite wisdom, replied, My son, I feel you have learned your lesson, and I will be happy to change things back to the way they were, but you'll have to wait 9 months, though you got pregnant last night.
Oh my.
That's pretty good.
That's
That's the
funny.
truth, though, but that's pretty good. Woman's work is never done. That's what Amber keeps telling me.
I'll probably I'll take my phone as well, but what I'll do is I may want to switch like from maybe to the PC or tablet, whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my electronics as a carry-on on the plane this time.
Yeah, you don't need to lose your laptop again. Are you taking a laptop this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking my electronics.
Right. Good night, William. Thanks for coming by.
So your 8 minutes has gone into 16 now.
I know.
See what Kenny does?
He does it. And now I'm going to say, well, we're at 136, so we'll go to 145, King. I say, just go ahead and make it even too. Yeah, Missy. I don't get the speeds that I want either.
Yeah,
It
I
does
know.
suck when you're out in the country. Yep. That is the truest statement we've heard all night.
I know, Diane. What I can do is one day I can use my phone. One day I might could not use my phone, just use my PC or something. You know what I mean?
Now, the Apple Festival in Doreen's area, I know they have one in Hendersonville, North Carolina, but I didn't know they had one in Eastern Tennessee, because that's where Doreen's from, right?
Yeah, she's in Irwin.
Yep.
Irwin, Tennessee. Which is not too far from me. It's about
Yep.
maybe might be 35, 40 minutes away from me, I think. If that, I don't know.
Yeah, Joy, we have a bear season here, just like deer season, and
I've actually been wanting to try some bear meat to see what it tastes like. I've had people tell me it's really greasy.
Yep, but it's just like deer meat. I mean, if it ain't prepared right, everything's got a gamey taste if it's not prepared right. But bear meat is real greasy, but prepared right, man, it's good. And even bear jerky, because you can make jerky just like any kind of beef jerky you want. Yeah, Missy, right? You know most of the people in here, I'm sure, and everyone in here is good people. Well, no, they're not good people. They're great. I mean, this is a great community.
Well, I know other people. I know Sean and Alana said that. They were bringing their phone, their PC, and a couple others said that they were bringing their phone, PC, and things like that. And so, yeah.
Well, Joe Buck, I know you're lying now because my brother's not a Bama fan. Yep, got to be able to check in on Pawpaw. And I told Kenny to make sure that Pawpaw has my number because I can be over there.
I have your phone. I have your phone number saved in both our phones because remember me telling you before. Me and him both share the same Google account.
Yep.
And it's Facebook and everything. So all my contacts that I have from YouTube and stuff, it automatically goes when I put it in my phone, it goes to his phone as well because his phone has the same Google account as my phone.
Well, you know we're here, and we'll check in on him too. See, now you'll have to send me his number because we'll check in on him, make sure he's all right while you're out and about. Missy saying hello to Jeff and Tootsie. Joyce says if you can only take one device, Kenny, maybe taking your phone. Mrs. Love this. Can't wait for the ending. Everybody now they're getting to where I get caught up, but yeah, everybody laughing at what Jeff sent me. I figured everyone would get a kick out of that. Everyone saying hello. Diane saying, yep, double check to make sure one device is all you can take. Joe Buck, we have quite a few snipes in western North Carolina. You ever been snipe hunting? Kenny? Fred?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. Yep, you don't want to go snipe hunting. If anybody wants to take you snipe hunting, say nope, we're good. Kangaroo meat is good. Now, Jonesy, there you've got me. I've never tried that. I don't know anywhere around here in the States where we could get a hold of that. Plus, he'll probably want his electronics for Disney, yeah?
Yeah. Well, Disney, I'll be able.
I hadn't thought of that. When you get back from the cruise, you're still going to spend some time
With
in
Lauren,
Florida.
yeah. Yeah, I'll be in the condo with Lauren and her daughters.
Hey. Look who it is. What's up, Crystal?
Hi, guys.
Hey, Chris.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. I was just getting ready to send you an email.
All right.
I'm having a all men's live Tuesday night at 7.
All right. Like I said, I may be a few minutes late because we're still in football practice.
You're good. No worries.
But yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, no worries. There's a handful of them in there. Kenny, are you at church on Tuesday night, this Tuesday?
I do have service, but I can skip this Tuesday to be on yours.
That's totally up to you. I'm not asking you to skip your faith, but if you choose to, that's on you.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll be on your show Tuesday night.
Kenny, guess what?
What?
You see those over there?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I am locked and loaded to the brim. Each big suitcase weighs 50 pounds.
Oh,
I
man.
have to take, I have to take the miniature size carry-on to fit like my camera, my laptop, my everything. Like I'm loaded to the max.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. But Kenny's going to have to get on it.
I hadn't even started yet.
What are you waiting for, dude? You got like a week and a half. Come on.
I know.
Crystal, have you ever been snipe hunting?
Snipe hunting?
Mm-hmm.
That's late at night, correct?
Yep.
With like a fiber optic lens.
No. This is Jeff said he'd been snipe hunting. Now, when you go snipe hunting here, they give you a bag and they take you out in the middle of the woods at night. No flashlights because they're you can't have any kind of light around them. And you stand at the bottom of the tree and you hit the tree and you have to catch the snipes when they come down out of the tree. All the time, while the people that took you out there, they leave you. So that's the gist of it. And then you're in the woods by yourself at dark. With
What
a
do
bag.
I have in my hands? What do I get?
A bag.
And what's my weapon of choice?
That's why I said don't go snipe hunting. It's not a thing.
Nope, not happening.
So if anybody says they're going to take you snipe hunting, then no.
Nope. My thing would be give me the weapon of choice. I shoot, ask questions later.
Missy says she knows all about snipe hunting, being in Kentucky. Yep.
We don't have that up here. Like if you go snipe hunting, it's literally with one of those heat forensic lenses and your shotgun, and we call it poaching.
Yeah, no joke. Meg says ladies' night was fun, hilarious.
I'd go back and watch the replay of that.
There's going to be some men's night. It's going to be interesting. Stay tuned. Nothing bad, I promise.
That's what Meg was asking. She said, "Are you going to be able to keep those men in check?"
Yeah, we're going to ask things like travel, directions, crazy pickup lines, stuff like that. It's going to be fun.
We look forward to it. And I think I caught Chad again. I did. Yes, that usually don't happen often.
Well, that's because it's an hour and 45 minutes again.
I know. Well, Kenny, in 15 minutes, we're going to shut this thing down.
Okay.
So we can't go 2:01 because Kenny will say, "I'll just
Yeah.
go 3 hours." So,
I'm gonna have to drop though.
all right.
So
And Fred, we appreciate you joining us. And before you leave, I'll go ahead and give you the screen, and you can tell us what you got coming up, what you got going on.
yeah, I got 3 videos: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday car show. One is part 3 of a car show that we had last week. We had 2 parts, including the raid parade was the second part. Part 3 is tomorrow. And then Tuesday and Wednesday is another car show video. I had to split up into 2 because it was too big otherwise. And then Wednesday night we plan on doing our trivia again. So different game with more fun trivia.
Very good, very good. And his link's been dropped a couple of times, so and Meg just dropped it again. So go check out Fred and Connie if you hadn't. Life with Mountain Folk. And Fred, we thank you again for joining us tonight, coming up and keeping me company.
You're welcome. I'll catch you next time.
All right, see you.
See ya.
Meg wants to know, Crystal, if you're going to be asking men for directions.
Nope. We're going to be talking about directions.
Oh. Missy says, "Yep, raised on it. Heard stories about the snipe since I was a little girl. And that's what everybody wants to do is take you snipe hunting. You get stuck out in the woods."
Nope. See, I give you the biggest thing here. Your girl is scared of the dark. I'm dead serious. I've been like that since I was a little kid. We lived in a 2-story home. I fell and broke all my toes on each foot and
Oh,
sprained
Lord.
my ankles really bad. And I was on crutches, and I had to, my room was upstairs. So my
Oh,
parents' room was right
man.
next to us. I went and sat on their bed, and I had a cast on my foot. And I kid you not, my dad was like, "Hey, hey, 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 hey." Before I went to sit down in the rocking chair, well, they had a fan propped up on the back of it, leaning against the window to suck the cold air in. I forgot about it. I went to sit down. Well, when you said, "Hey, hey, 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 hey," 1 leap. That's all it took from that chair to my parents' bed. I was gone.
Oh,
Like, I've
man.
never seen you move so fast. I'm like, campfires too. Like if we're all camping and we're around a campfire, my back does not sit towards the woods.
Right.
It will sit towards like the trailer, so I know nobody can come out behind me. Like I've had it my whole life. So
Right. Yeah, well, Eli is afraid of the dark, but
No, I'm not. Yes, you are.
he says no, he's not anymore, but he is. All right, Jeff, you and Tootsie have a good one.
Bye, Jeff.
He
Bye,
says tell the kids
Pussy.
hello again, and we'll be texting you, seeing what we can get into next weekend.
Have a good one, Jeff and Tootsie.
And Diane's checking out too. All right, Diane. Thank you for coming by.
Have a good one, Diane. See you.
Bye, Diane.
And she dropped Ron's for Don Rowell. Oh my gosh.
Ron there.
Ron Darrell. I'm not a lexic, I promise. But there's the link for him for later on. Danny says,
there's Mr.
Kenny,
Danny.
you know they have lights out 11 p.m. curfew on the cruise ship. Do they really? Okay. I wouldn't think so.
Not if you can get pizza till 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's what I
I
was
was-
thinking. And Tommy at She Devil Adventures, have a great night, weekend, everyone. Good night, Miss Tommy. Thank you for stopping by.
I don't usually eat past 7 or 8 o'clock. Usually, I cut
God
myself-
only knows what this cruise is going to bring, huh, Kenny?
Joy said that she had a short live stream this morning from the Artist Gallery Bluegrass Festival church service. Joy, I saw that, and we were heading out the door, so I will definitely check that out.
How's
Tommy
the
said
weather?
I was
there,
going to say
Scott?
that sucks. Who wants a curfew, especially when you're on a cruise?
Right? How's the weather there? Did you get much from that hurricane?
We got they had forecasted, quite a bit of rain and wind, but we didn't get. We got a little wind and some rain, but not a lot. So it wasn't.
Good.
It wasn't near as bad as what they first predicted. And I guess it's probably, is it to you yet, or what's left of it?
It was windy yesterday and today here, but no, we didn't have any rain.
Right.
I mean, if it did get anywhere, it'd be like down towards the Ohio-Detroit border.
Right.
But it's been really windy the last 2 days. I cut grass, so it's been really windy. Hopefully it's the last time I have to cut grass.
Yeah. Well, we finally had a frost here, so that should slow the grass growing down quite a bit.
Yeah. Boys will stay out on Lido till around 1 a.m.
And Meg says there is a curfew for children under 18, but she said she thought that was one, and that's what Danny just said. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, is there any restaurants or anything on the ship that stays open like 24 hours or?
No. So it was the pizza place, and the pizza place actually just cut their hours back. I think it's to like 3, maybe 4 o'clock, because they said after that they don't get people 24/7 like they used to.
Right.
And then yeah, there's, unless you want room service, but now that's even changed. You have to pay for a majority of that stuff.
Right.
So
Right. Danny says ice cream machines.
yeah.
What's up, Gary? At Belt Loop 29.
Yep, like what Danny just said, they cut back because of the C word.
Yep. That changed a lot of, it didn't change a lot. It changed basically everything. In one way or another, that has changed or affected everything in some way or another. And that,
Yeah.
George says, we saw the start of fall color when we visited the Land of Oz near you, Scott. You are higher elevation in the Blue Ridge Mountains than the Smokies. Yep. Yeah, we are. And we're thankful and grateful that the wind wasn't as bad as what they thought of the rain, because a lot of the leaves are still up. And that's usually what happens. When the leaves get ready to turn here, there'll be some kind of major storm system come through and bring them down, But yeah, they're still up, and they are starting to turn. There's a lot of yellows and reds.
Yeah. Same here. A lot of yellows and reds this year.
Yep.
And bright, not like rusty red. It's like a bright red color. It's beautiful. Like if you head towards like my interstate here is I-69. So if you head out I-69 up to I-75 and go like up and down the valleys and all that head up that way, it's some pretty mixture of colors there this year.
Right. Yeah, and I was like you. The red, sometimes you get the bright yellow and the dull red, But it seems
Yeah.
like the red's about as bright as the yellow, and they're real pretty this year.
Yep.
And Meg's definitely right there. That's one way of looking at that. The C19 is that it's brought a lot of communities together, and a lot of what we've done, what we're doing here, and that.
Yeah.
And now that it's lightening up, we can get a lot of meetups out of it now too.
Yeah. I agree.
Then he says the trees here are all yellow if we pee on them. But he does say East Oklahoma gets some good fall color.
We
Thanks.
tell our kids don't eat the yellow snow, and that's why.
Yep. Yep.
It's not food coloring on it.
No. And I'm definitely not ready for winter. I love fall, but gosh, I hate winter.
So just the last couple of days, like right now it's 48 degrees out, and I can feel it in my body this year. Like, just like my back's hurting more. And I just told my husband, I'm like, this is going to be a rough winter. If my back's already hurting and it's only October,
Right.
what is like, so it gets super cold here for us, January, February, like negative numbers cold. So
Yep.
negative 20 below zero. It's cold.
Yeah, that's
Fairy dust.
That's miserable. Yes, Brene.
Kenny, what is your boarding time? You're muted, dude.
My boarding time is between 11 and 11:30.
Yep. Same time as me.
Now, you'll be heading to Miami too, right, Crystal?
Yeah, I leave the 13th. My boarding time, Danny, is 11 to 11:30, and I'm in I think it's C6, which is your boarding zone. What's yours, Kenny?
Good question.
Probably the same thing.
Probably the same thing. But anyway, yeah, it got cold in my trailer. Yeah.
Did it?
Brene said it was freezing at
does get
M22.
cold, Yeah.
It was. We were all in like long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, jackets. It was cold.
And you get to meet Meg?
I do. I get to meet Meg and Mr. Paul and let's see, Blaine and oh guys, I've already met Ron Sees America, and let me tell you what, he is a hoot to be around.
I'd like to meet Ron C. It.
I wish Danny was going with us. That's the one person that I was really hoping was going to be able to go, but there's always another time.
Let me tell you, when you get to meet Meg and Paul, you're in for a treat because they are an awesome couple.
Awesome,
I love 'em.
awesome.
And
No,
we got to meet them in Helen. And
Yeah.
yes, Meg and Paul. And I'm like you, Crystal. Danny is the one that I hadn't met. And I can't wait to meet Danny.
Yeah. Are you going to try to come down to the meetup?
No, we won't be able to. We basically Amber's out of vacation time now.
Aw.
So she didn't plan hers too well, but I've got more vacation time than her, so
Right.
but yeah, we definitely, and we hadn't been on YouTube a little over a year, and we were kind of skeptical. The first meetup we went to was like, what are we? But now we're like, gosh almighty, why did we do this? Why didn't we wait and save those days so we could go to this meetup? Or why didn't? But yeah, we totally done a revert on the meetup and everything. Now we can't get enough of them.
Well, M23 this year coming is going to be in September. The dates are already out. And then I think the week before the M23 meetup, I'm having a meetup. I haven't decided where it's going to be yet, but I think it's going to be somewhere in Michigan,
Right.
close to Merle. So I think that one we're going to go to the Huron National Forest. And them, I think we're going to do is just rent cabins for anybody that wants to go in, and we'll just all get big cabins and have a great big meetup and maybe go do some canoeing and sightseeing and just have some good fun.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, that's right up my alley. All of it. But yeah, Danny says, if you notice the one that has met me, I ain't had nothing good to say about him.
Kenny, have you met Danny before?
Yeah, I met him. I met him back in 2021, I believe it was, or 2020. Whenever Joy Bless Life and Storyteller Donnie took me to Branson.
Nice.
When I went to Branson, I went to the Branson meetup. Now that was back around in June or July when it was hot. That was when the temperatures was pretty hot those days, and this year it's going to be more like in November. The Branson meetup is like November the 7th through the 14th, and it's like August. There you go, August 2021.
Nice.
So I thought it was 2021, but this year it's going to be in November, and they're going to do it during the Christmas season. They're going to be it's going to be decked out. Silver Dollar City is going to be decked out in Christmas.
Nice. So I noticed Belt Loop 29 also said meetup. Did I miss something? Yes, there's a meetup in Miami, October the 14th at the Miami Airport, Hilton Garden Inn, Miami Airport West Hotel. Starts at 4:30 and it goes till we can't party no more because we all got to get up and go on a ship the next day. So there is a meetup coming up October the 14th. And then, yes, to that question, the meetup was this past September. And then there's another one coming up this September coming. So a year from a few weeks ago.
And yes, this is that mic. The J Lab, or I like it. It works for me. And Kenny, guess what? We have already run over.
Yep. I was gonna say, you want to go ahead and tell them about my channel, and then
yeah, we're fixing to get to that. I was making sure. Let's see. Meg said Hilton Garden Inn, Miami Airport. Such a long name.
Yeah.
So that's where the meetup is.
Yep.
And Danny said, what you see is what you get. But I've noticed that with everybody here on the YouTube, that there's some out there that do try to put on a show, but the ones that we have met have been nothing but what you see is what you get. That's what we love and like about it. All right, Crystal, we'll start with you.
All righty, guys. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Mountain Time, I have a live coming out, or actually a premiere coming out, that is going to be all about the Thomas Edison and Train Depot Museum and Thomas Edison himself. He was born and raised, and how he worked the Intercontinental Railroad here, and his childhood memories and his inventions. So stay tuned to that. And then on Tuesday, I have a live coming out at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. And that is all about the boys. What did they say? You'll have to stay tuned to catch it. So I will see you guys all this week. Have an amazing week, guys, and God bless you all.
Awesome. And Meg has dropped your link.
Thank you very much.
And I thought Kenny was asleep there for a minute.
No, I ain't sleep.
Ford Man here.
I'm gonna possibly do a pop-up live tomorrow. I'm not sure when, but after I get some good internet tomorrow, somewhere between the hours of 3 and 4 o'clock is when the guy's supposed to be here with my new internet. But anyway, and then I might do a couple of taste test videos here and there. My birthday was over a week ago. Over a week ago, Danny. But anyway, and then just be on the lookout for those cruise videos. Excited about getting to meet everybody here in just a short, less than 2 weeks away.
Good deal. And Meg says she's excited for tomorrow's video and what those boys will say.
Thanks for having me up, Scott.
Yeah, thanks for coming up, and we're glad your internet worked out to where you could, because we were worried where we hadn't seen you the last little
Well,
bit.
if you seen the last couple of live streams, the internet was wonky then. I even reset the motor and reset the router and everything, unplugged everything. You still ain't fixed nothing.
Right. Well, maybe they'll get you set up tomorrow. That's what we're
I'm
hoping
hoping
for.
so. I'm hoping.
All right, guys. Well, we are done here, and I thank Crystal for coming up,
You're more than
Kenny
welcome.
for coming up,
Thank you. You're welcome.
and Fred who's come up, and he's probably asleep now. But guys, thanks for stopping by and visiting with us,
Bye, guys.
and we will see you on the YouTube stream somewhere next week for sure. We'll bump into each other, but I hope everyone has a blessed week. We'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.